Hey guys, it's Julia. Okay, where do I even begin? It ain't summer anymore. Is there more leeway with social acceptance if you're a Canadian stoner? Welcome back to another episode, another day in the life, living in a little cabin at the moment. Hi, it's me from the editing side, editing room. It's me from the editing room. I'm here to give little insights because the me that you just saw on screen just then, yeah, she forgets a lot of things, and a lot of things get lost, so I'm here to fill in the blanks, you know, as they come up. I'm here to fill them in as the blanks present themselves to hopefully bring a better, clear, fuller picture to the room. Yeah, coming live from the hellscape that is my reality. Okay, hellscape is hella dramatic. Life is actually pretty good. Okay, so calm down.
Pass me your phone cord charger, please, Ellie.
Yeah, what do you need it for?
To charge my phone. I got it.
No, you can come.
Come. Hello.
Living in a cabin. Another day, another dollar. Another day and another dollar was made. Guys, we leave this town. We leave South Australia in 2 weeks and 2 days. Are we excited? Yes. Yes, we're excited. What am I doing right now? Physically, I can't show you, but take a guess from the outfit. Take a guess from my previous videos. I mean, if you read between the lines, the clues are there, man. So that's why, so I'm doing this. It's not gonna be on camera. I don't think I could look more like a stoner if I tried. But I'm Canadian, so. Okay, this next part's kind of gross and I kind of wish it wasn't there, but it is. So there it will remain. I leave it where it is. I'm Canadian, so we can get it. Do Canadians get, is there more leeway with social acceptance if you're a Canadian? Like, I don't make sense at all. I don't even make sense. I'm just feeling silly.
You?
I'm just feeling silly.
Never.
I don't know. But that's the one thing that we can thank True Daddy for, is legalizing everyone's favorite. I stand by what I said. Anyway. So me just being a typical Canadian over here. What's up with you guys? What's up? What's new? Tell me what's going on in your life. Let's get some convos going. Let's get some comments rolling. Why did I turn the camera on? Why am I hitting record? I don't know. And I think that's why I'm doing it, is because for the last couple weeks, my energy's been a little bit sluggish, a little bit sloppy. Even my gym routine, I swear, this happens to me. I don't know if this is like an ADHD thing or not, but every time I get into like a good routine, good habits, I've formed them. Once I get to that point where I'm thinking, there's no way I could ever not do this now, that's when it all falls apart. Why does that always happen? Like, I understand, like, okay, maybe I'm learning about myself. Maybe I'm learning that I need, you know, I'm a start and pause kind of gal. Maybe that's just how I move. I take like 5 steps forward, 2 steps back. 5 steps forward, 2 steps back. Maybe that's just who I am. Who's to say? Who's to say? Someone tell me, because learning things about yourself when you only have yourself as a point of, I don't know. When you only have yourself as a point of reference. Anyway, so I'm just thinking about like goals. Like this year, 2024, I've been very intentional with my goal setting. And I've been like actually pretty freaking good at staying on top of them. This is a new experience for me. You know, I've said it a million times, but as an unmedicated gal with ADHD, with the added cherry on top of living in a foreign country, I completely lost my train of thought just then. Oh yeah, goals. Usually very hard. Usually I can put in a solid week towards any kind of goal. But you know, I'm older, I'm maturing, and I'm realizing that how am I ever gonna accomplish anything in my life if I only put a week's worth of work into it? But I think the key for me personally is just finding things that you like. I've been listening to a lot of podcasts. This is when I start to feel just a little bit embarrassed for myself. Enjoy. One of the things I heard is like, if moving towards a certain goal like just isn't happening, maybe it's not for you. Maybe you should just pick a new one. Like maybe that's part of the process though, you know? It's like trying all these different things, putting in effort towards it, going in with like a determined mindset, and then you find out that it's not for you. I think I was talking about this to myself. I was talking about it to myself, with myself. That like the more you try, the more you're kind of deducing and learning. So I think it's a good, I don't know. I used to have I'm talking about it now because I used to have a lot of shame and guilt around this, but I'm only just starting to kind of, I guess, heal that part of myself. Oh, good. And now we're steering into childhood things. Good. This is good. This is going to be good for all of us. Why did I need to say all of this? I don't know, but now I think it's hard not to cringe a little bit. I know what's coming. I think I'm not a psychologist or anything at all, but I think that they're growing up the way I did, where I kind of had to self-diagnose my ADHD and then went to a doctor when I was like 25. I think I was 25. Yeah. And always not being very good in school. Like never bad, never good, just a straight 70 kid, you know? I think I've just got some residual childhood trauma of like my parents being frustrated with like, why am I like this? Why can't I clean up after myself? Why do I change my mind every 2 seconds? Why? And me having no explanation other than I'm sorry. I cannot tell you how many times I got in trouble when I was a kid and how many times I apologized for things that I think that I should not have had to apologize for. Because I didn't understand myself, and I guess neither did my parents, because I don't know. ADHD it's only, I feel like, recent. Not me throwing myself a pity party. Jesus. That people are actually kind of giving an F about it, you know what I'm saying? Especially with women. Oh my god. I did not know that women were the most likely to go undiagnosed, fun fact. And now I'm just rambling. So, okay, so I'm trying to get the groove back, because usually when this starts to happen to me, when I start to lose a little bit of motivation, when I'm like, maybe today I'll take a break. Maybe today I can take a break. Every time that starts to happen, that's when it slips out of my hands completely. So I feel like I'm catching this mid-slip. Today I didn't go to the gym. Yesterday I didn't go to the gym. Can't remember the last time I went 2 days in a row without going to the gym. I think the most annoying thing about myself right now that I am annoyed about is how often I talk about going to the gym, but that's just a testament to life in this town. There's nothing else to do. But watching it back makes me sad because I sound like such a loser. Oh, you didn't go to the gym? Oh my god. You're so lazy. Oh, what? You're so gross. You didn't go to the gym one day. In the last, 2 months. So maybe, it's good. It's good to have breaks, for sure. I just know myself. And I know that if I give myself an inch, I will take a mile. So I'm trying to catch myself mid-break and be like, okay, so that was a break. Let's get back into it. And the same with YouTube, because more than anything, it just fuels my I just get a creative high. Even though it's not anything substantial or important, but it's the fact that I'm doing something and I have an outlet for my self-expression, which who knew that was an important thing? Who knew? I didn't. Which is funny because I was an English major, so all I did for 4 years was analyze other people's forms of self-expression with a film minor, might I. Okay, so I say that I had a film minor, but here's the tea. I like to say I had a film minor because I was one class away from getting the qualification to have it as a minor when I graduated. So I spent enough time and enough bits of money to claim it. English major and film minor. I don't like the toque that I'm wearing right now. It's a little bit big for my head. It's Sam. Yeah, represent. We'll forever call beanies toques because beanie sounds stupid. You know what's worse than calling a toque a beanie? Wearing a slouch beanie. Sam and I have arguments about this all the time, because when I met him, we didn't meet on Tinder, but we saw each other on Tinder, and like, I cannot get over how ratchet my hair looks in these clips right now. I mean, here too now, but extra ratty. Oh my goodness. We were friends at this point, so we like matched, and I told him straight up, I was like, if we had met on Tinder, I would have never gone out with you because I would have never swiped right on you because one of your pictures, he was wearing a slouch beanie. I can't stand that. So it's nice. I've got a changed man on my hands, and thank God that I didn't have to do that. Thank God he did that by himself. But no. So slouch beanies are a no. Beanies in general, just a no. What a gross. Ugh. Anyway, so I'm just here doing my dirty business. Ugh, billing like half the thing. Please work. No! This is so aggravating. I've got tape. I've got tape. Don't know if this is gonna work. Has anyone ever done this before? As long as you don't smoke the tape, it's fine. Things that I'm learning through having a creative outlet venture for the first time since being, a teenager or younger, is that just had the thought in my head and then it left. I don't know, I guess you just like learn things about yourself. You start to see yourself in a different perspective, and as an adult, like experiencing that again is a very interesting experience, and I really like the feeling of it. Oh, one of the things that has been coming up for me, I guess, mid creative endeavor thing practice doing, you know what I'm saying? I have a lot of, I don't know how to explain this. It's interesting because like when I'm doing this, I feel like I'm being like 100% myself. Then when I go back into editing or when I'm like thinking about like filming and stuff, I still like, I find myself be like cutting myself short and being like, no, you can't do that because that might make you look a certain way, or people might get upset about this, yada 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 yada. And I think I have like these reservations and blockades up again because of my childhood, because I wasn't ever fully understood. And something else that has shifted is seeing myself, like having the way I'm thinking about myself and looking at myself and talking to myself is now with the frame of mind of like, I see myself as my fullest self. I've reached my full potential kind of vibes, instead of the what I haven't done, who I'm not, the time I am wasting. Just switch the focus. Feels great. Obviously, I'm beloved. I am loved. But growing up, I was definitely a very frustrating child. So I think I've learned how to mask myself in a way that is more appealing for certain groups of people to take in, and I don't know. And I guess I've just like, it always goes back to like, oh, but I'm gonna feel like embarrassed like to show this side of myself, this flavor of myself to my family, even though they've like seen it all. But I still get nervous. I still get like anxious about like, oh my gosh, how are they gonna take that? I don't know where this is going. The lighting is kind of impeccable right now. I don't know if that's just because I have sunglasses on or not, but the lighting is really incredible. But I guess it's interesting, like, starting a YouTube channel without really, like, the aim or intent for virality. I mean, that'd be cool, but that's not really what I'm after. Like, I'm doing it to do it because it's fun and I like it. But I find YouTube also overwhelming because of the amount of, like, creators. It's not just this one thing anymore. There's so many other things to do. And every like article or piece of information about like being like a YouTuber or like a social platform person, there's like all these things that people are telling you that you have to do if you want to like, and the thing is it's always like gain followers fast, gain 1,000 followers in like 1 week, or like all this crazy stuff. And I find it so overwhelming that I find empowerment in being like, I don't have to do anything any certain kind of way. Things will come, eyes will wander, people will find what they need to find, and I kind of refuse to do I don't know, I just really don't feel like the short form content thing is for me. Like, I just don't want to do it. I don't like I already don't like that I watch TikTok videos quite often, so I feel that by me I would feel like a hypocrite, I guess, like if I started making like regular short form content. Like every once in a while, like making a little reel is super fun, but I find it like even just trying to get into like the TikTok algorithm feels really exhausting and overwhelming and kind of depressing. I feel like people aren't as invested, not that that's like necessarily the point, but it feeds, TikTok to me is like crack. I feel like I don't want to enable crack addicts. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a crack addict. I don't want other people around me to continue being crack addicts. If that makes any sense at all. No hate towards TikTok, no hate towards short form content, and no hate towards crack addicts. I'm just saying it's not for me because of my personal beliefs and values. Also, I'm 27. I didn't grow up like I'm the last year of being a millennial, which I do take pride in these days. That I'm not a Zoomer. I don't identify. So I didn't grow up, I don't know, like I feel old in that I value long form content, but that shouldn't even be a thing because I feel like it makes me sad that people are steering so far away from like longer form content because I feel there's so many beautiful hidden things to be found in longer videos with wider screen. I don't know. Call me an idealist, call me a romanticist, but I kind of just want to bring back the nostalgia of like home movies. Okay, these are notes for later so I don't forget. My style, I just want to document. I think that's just what I want to do. I just want to document and make it look cool and make it feel cool and continue to always find ways, simple basic ways to make the mundaneness, the everydayness of every day more palatable and give it a little refresh in people's minds, or just in my mind, because who the hell cares? Oh, something else I was gonna say is when your parents had that camcorder and you had siblings maybe and you had a basement and you would just film the most random shit ever, or you're with your friends when you're like 10 at a sleepover just having some giggles, filming some weird things that if your parents ever saw you'd have some explaining to do probably. Dude, what? Just like I want to bring back that feel to it. I don't want to make I'm still in the phases of like figuring out what it is I like to make, like what is my style? And I'm really leaning in to, I mean, obviously it'll change with each era of my life. Like cabin core won't last forever. If you follow me on Instagram, which none of you do, but if you were to follow me on Instagram, I have been really leaning into the aesthetic of living here, and I've been calling it cabin core. Lots of fun. So tangent. I've been like getting back into Instagram, like making posts, because I feel like the last 2 years I've barely posted on Instagram, and it used to be really like just putting things out that you enjoy looking at, because it's like I feel like it's like my little scrapbook that I get to look through and be like, oh my god, like it goes back all the way to when I was like 17, and I think that is fun for me. So anyways, I've been getting back into Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. We have lots of fun over there. See all the data anyway. So this is me steering into a good old PP passion project, and I feel like now I've been filming for 20 minutes and I think that's enough. I think that's enough for now. It ain't summer anymore. I'm making a peanut butter and cheese toasty. Yes, peanut butter and cheese toasty. My first cafe job in Australia, a man ordered that. And, you know, when I first moved to Australia and was working in cafes and restaurants, I didn't know what a lot of people were ordering. Like lemon lime bitters. What the hell is that? What are you saying? What are those words that you're saying? What is that? Is that something you drink? Or is that just a condiment? What are you ordering? Anyway, peanut butter and cheese. I knew I wasn't, so even my coworkers were like, excuse me, what? I was thinking about it all day, came home, and my roommate and I, Lawrence, shout out Lawrence, we decided to try it, and they absolutely slap. So it's kind of a household staple now. Take my bread, some butter, butter, outside pieces. Good. One side peanut butter. I like to add a little salt. A little bit of honey. Anyone else think honey smells so bad? It stinks. Like honey stinks. I hate it, man. Since this is my dinner tonight, I will be doing 3 slices of cheese. I made 3 of these yesterday that I all shared with Sam, so I only had like 1.5. Usually I'm by myself though, eating weird things when I'm, you know. It's nice having a buddy for that. I would have still made 3, and I probably would have eaten all 3 of them, versus I still got to make the 3. I still got that fun, satisfying little activity, and I still got to eat it at the end of it, but I only ate half because it would have been so rude of me to eat all 3 while this beautiful man is sitting sandwichless next to me. He does me so many favors all the time. It's great. Oh. It's perfect. It looks good. I'm excited. Yum.